Across the Western Pacific, the United States has long maintained a formidable military presence. Central to this posture is Guam, a territory positioned at the intersection of geopolitical ambition and strategic necessity. On its surface and beneath its surrounding waters, an array of U.S. military assets operate with quiet intensity. High above, fifth-generation stealth fighters patrol the skies, while deep underwater, nuclear-powered submarines glide in secrecy. For decades, Guam has been a cornerstone of Washington's deterrence architecture in the Asia-Pacific, projecting power while serving as a key logistical and operational hub. As a non-contiguous extension of American defense capabilities, Guam is more than a distant outpost. It is a vital node connecting the continental United States with critical regions in East and Southeast Asia. Its location at the center of what military planners describe as the second island chain has made it irreplaceable in the eyes of Pentagon strategists. The island's importance dates back to Cold War doctrines, when policymakers drew imaginary arcs across the Pacific to restrict maritime access for the Soviet Union and the People's Republic of China. This strategic thinking persists, albeit reshaped for a new era of regional competition. The first island chain, which includes Japan, Taiwan, and the Philippines, has become increasingly permeable as military technologies evolve. Consequently, the second island chain, anchored by Guam, has grown in significance. Decision-makers in Washington view Guam as a non-negotiable asset, a stronghold to be maintained even if other regional alliances face strain. Its capacity to project power across thousands of kilometers makes it a linchpin of American military strategy in the Indo-Pacific. Recent years have witnessed a notable increase in military deployments to the island, driven by shifting assessments of regional threats. U.S. officials have hinted at realigning forces currently based in Japan and South Korea, consolidating them in Guam to enhance strategic depth and rapid response capability. This reorientation reflects broader concerns over the expanding reach of rival powers, especially in the East and South China Seas. From Guam, aircraft and naval vessels can reach much of Asia within a matter of hours and, if necessary, extend into the Indian Ocean. The absence of Guam in U.S. military planning would create significant operational voids. Its airfields, seaports, and radar arrays form an integrated defense network capable of supporting large-scale joint operations. This is why any perceived encroachment near Guam triggers heightened sensitivity in Washington. Recent maneuvers by a dual-carrier Chinese naval group near strategic waters north of the island have reinforced these concerns, signaling capabilities that now reach beyond the first island chain. These developments have accelerated American efforts to fortify Guam further. Nearly one-third of the island is occupied by military facilities, where advanced air defense systems and strike assets operate in tandem. The U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet frequently rotates its most advanced platforms through Guam, including the Virginia-class attack submarines and the Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines. These vessels, armed with cruise missiles and capable of remaining submerged for extended periods, add a layer of unpredictability to U.S. maritime strategy. Historical precedent underscores the potency of such capabilities. During the Midnight Hammer operation in June, cruise missiles launched from submarines delivered precision strikes thousands of kilometers away. The ability to conduct such long-range missions from underwater assets stationed near Guam reflects a broader U.S. doctrine of forward deterrence. The island also supports one of the largest air bases in the Pacific. Andersen Air Force Base houses more than 280 aircraft, ranging from B-2 stealth bombers to F-22 and F-35 fighters. Each system plays a distinct role, from strategic bombardment to air superiority and electronic warfare. Together, they create a flexible toolkit capable of addressing a range of contingencies across the region. The island's layered defense is equally formidable. Ground-based Aegis missile systems, THAAD units, and Patriot interceptors form the backbone of an integrated missile shield. These are complemented by airborne platforms and maritime radar systems, designed to detect and neutralize threats across the full spectrum of altitude and velocity. A dense network of phased array and over-the-horizon radars further enhances situational awareness. This convergence of offensive reach and defensive resilience has shaped Guam into a military bastion. However, its strategic appeal also makes it a high-value target. In the event of a regional conflict, Guam would likely face intense pressure. Planners in Washington are keenly aware that its strengths also define its vulnerabilities. Recent exercises conducted by the Chinese military have highlighted this dynamic. The appearance of advanced Chinese aircraft carriers and nuclear-powered submarines in nearby waters suggests a growing capacity to challenge U.S. dominance. Notably, Chinese submarines equipped with ballistic missiles reportedly operated undetected at depths of 300 meters, carrying systems with ranges extending 10,000 kilometers. The inclusion of anti-ship ballistic missiles such as the Dongfeng series, alongside stealth fighters and long-range bombers, illustrates a maturing ability to coordinate multi-domain operations. In simulations, scenarios have been explored where coordinated strikes could overwhelm defenses on Guam, raising concerns among defense analysts about the long-term sustainability of the U.S. posture there. A recent military simulation conducted in the United States projected a scenario in which precision-guided munitions could rain down on Guam at unprecedented volumes, up to 3,000 tons delivered in a single day. With an area of 549 square kilometers, this would equate to more than 5 tons of ordnance per square kilometer. Such figures underscore the scale of potential vulnerability in a worst-case scenario. Nevertheless, despite these hypothetical outcomes, the U.S. presence on Guam remains a critical component of the broader strategic balance in the region. Its facilities host not only powerful weapon systems but also serve as a symbol of enduring American commitment to regional stability. Yet as military capabilities evolve and regional competition intensifies, so too does the challenge of maintaining superiority. From a broader perspective, China's expanding capabilities are reshaping traditional assumptions in the Indo-Pacific. While Guam continues to serve as a key outpost of U.S. military influence, its future role will depend on Washington's ability to adapt to new strategic realities. The presence of stealth bombers and nuclear submarines may signal strength, but it is the shifting nature of deterrence that will determine the outcome of future confrontations. The story of Guam is ultimately one of transformation, from a remote island to a central player in 21st century geopolitics. Whether it can retain this status in the face of growing regional contestation remains to be seen. The Asia-Pacific is no longer a region of uncontested dominance. As a result, Guam now stands not only as a symbol of power, but also as a test of resilience.